With the potential chaos of an incoming Trump administration, people are wondering what we can do. Well, one of the things we have to focus on is the thin margins that Republicans have in both the House and the Senate. They're not going to be able to get a lot accomplished. They're going to need Democrats, and they can't get along with each other. So we have to focus on that. The other thing we can do is we have to keep talking about everything that's going on, laying the blame at the feet of Republicans, Donald Trump especially, when things go south. Now, in order to do that, one of the other things we can do is by, tuning in to creators that are blaming Donald Trump for everything and talking about what he's actually doing, giving you the straight facts, and just discussing what is going on, what could happen, etc. Now, one of the things I like to do is I join in over on the Rational Boomer podcast. If you followed me for a while, you know I routinely guest over there. And today, I am the guest over on the Rational Boomer podcast once again. I recommend you check it out. I will tag Mike the Rational Boomer below here. If you've never checked him out, you can find him on TikTok, and you just follow the link there in his bio, which gets you to the podcast, or you can follow the link in my link tree. I've got an affiliated creators link there, which goes to a second link tree, which has a link there to Mike's link tree, and will get you to the podcast. Otherwise, search Rational Boomer wherever you get your podcast. Also, you can get the video version over on YouTube. And while you're over on YouTube, if you are checking out the video version, I recommend you give me a follow as well. Analytical Iowan on YouTube. I post all my TikToks, all my lives, some other longer form videos where I discuss things I see people having issues with how government works, etc. Because a lot of people get caught up in the fear of what could happen, and they forget how everything actually functions. So I recommend you check out today's podcast. It's a great show. We go for about hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, and we talk about a lot. We talk about limits in Congress as far as, getting people out after a certain age and number of terms. We talk about what realistically they could probably get done and what they can pass, and how they're not agreeing with themselves. We talk a little bit about which nominees are getting through the confirmation process in the Senate. We talk about just a lot of things. It's a great conversation. Recommend you check it out. Again, Rational Boomer podcast. I'm today's guest. Always a great show. Recommend you give it a listen.